Hey, thanks for making it to Veterans Info Tap. I'm glad you made it. I came across some new legislation that's being introduced, and I wanted to share it with you. This just came out July 12th, 2023, so just a couple days ago. And I wanted to share it with you if you're not aware. Many times, this stuff it takes a while for the ball to get rolling, but the more that we know up front, if you agree with it, the more we collectively as a veteran entity can reach out to our elected officials and push them to co-sponsor and support the legislation, right? I'm not going to tell you which way to go. I'm just going to give you the information, at least what I see, and welcome all the comments to shine other light on it so the viewers can then read those and hopefully get a full picture of what's going on. Then make a decision. If you support it, I encourage you to contact your representative and say, hey, look, I support this legislation. I really, really encourage you, and this is the reason why, blah, blah, blah. I think you should support it, co-sponsor it, what have you. All right, so let's jump into it. Hit the thumbs up for me, subscribe, share with a friend, all that good stuff. I really appreciate it. So the headline here, and this is directly from the congressional representative's website that I'm taking this from to share with you. So Stefanik introduces bipartisan bill to enhance veterans' access to VA benefits. July 12th, 2023, so a couple days ago, Washington, D.C., Congresswoman Elise Stefanik and Congressman Andy Kim introduced the Ernest Peltz Accrued Veterans Benefits Act, bipartisan legislation to improve the process of issuing pension benefit payments administered by the VA. Stefanik introduced this legislation after working with Charles Peltz, whose father, a World War II veteran, Mr. Ernest Peltz, passed away after being approved for his accrued pension benefit. However, due to a VA processing error, go figure, the VA did not deposit the approved funds into Mr. Peltz's bank account until after his passing. The VA then removed these funds from Mr. Peltz's account, even though he was alive when his benefit was approved, leaving his family to deal with all expenses related to his care. Now, I'm going to pause there for a minute because in my work and in the people that I've worked with or the people that I managed that worked with different people, whatever, right? You get it. So people that came in contact with the different offices in which I represented, I saw way too often. It was always like at the last minutes, right? In some sort of, convalescent, type of a situation. You're at the end of the road. Times are tight. It's just basically reaching out for any sort of additional help. And every time I would see one of these types of situations where it's applying for benefits at the last stages of life, I always would think to myself, man, if only this person would have talked to somebody, or if somebody would have, put a different light on it, or encouraged them, or told them, whatever, got them in front of somebody to help them file a claim for benefits earlier on in life, how much would have that changed their life, right? I mean, I had a big, I don't even know, 15 years probably, from my time in the Marine Corps to the time that I first got awarded any sort of monetary benefit from the VA. And I'll tell you that if I had that 15 years earlier, it sure would have made life a lot easier through those years of my life, right? So anyway, I always think of that. And so anything to help move things along is good. And anything to help speed up the process and fix the process for those that are filing late on in life, I'm all for. So let's move on. So this bill improves the process of issuing pension benefit payments administered by the VA that are impacted by the death of the beneficiary. It would ensure that veterans receive their accrued pension benefit in the event of a month of death claim, or if payment for the month of the death has been issued. Our nation should take great pride in awarding our veterans the benefits due to them from their service. Sadly, the Peltz family encountered the VA's bureaucratic red tape, is too often the case for many of our veteran families in upstate New York, which is where this congressional representative is. The North Country and across America, I'm proud to take action on behalf of the Peltz family and all our veteran families to work to cut through the bureaucracy our veterans face, said Congresswoman Stefanik. I am proud to introduce this legislation to honor the legacy of World War II veteran Mr. Ernest Peltz and take one step forward in improving effectiveness and the agency infamous for regulatory red tape. When someone signs up to wear the uniform, America's promise is that we will have their back for the rest of their life. With this bill, we're not only reaffirming our support for veterans, but making sure we're also looking out for their families, said Congressman Andy Kim. Veterans family members deserve to know they won't be on the hook for financial burdens while mourning the loss of loved ones. By making these small but substantial changes, we can help veteran families across the world breathe easier and have better financial security so they can live with dignity. In the midst of losing my father, my family was forced to deal with much added stress due to the VA's error. Since we brought our concerns to Congresswoman Stefanik, she has been a tireless advocate for our family in mitigating the federal bureaucracy of the VA. This bill is an honor to my father's legacy and the legacy of countless other veterans. A bill to ensure that veteran families will not have to go through the hurdles we were forced to when mourning the loss of a loved one. That Elise has kept working for this bill over the past year is a testament to her deep commitment to all of us, said Charles Peltz, son of World War II veteran Ernest Peltz. The VFW supports the Ernest Peltz Accrued Veterans Benefits Act, which would ensure VA benefits are paid out for the entire month when a veteran passes away. So if the veteran passes away on the 2nd of the month, they will get the full benefits for that month. This called accrued benefits. This proposal would help the surviving family members to deal with the financial hardships that come with a veteran's passing and provide assistance in a time of need. The VFW thanks Congresswoman Stefanik for championing this issue, said Pat Murray, VFW's National Legislative Director. This bipartisan legislation was co-sponsored by Representatives McMorse, Rogers, Cole, Gusar, Turner, Banks, Khanna, and Rutherford. And that is it. So wanted to share that with everybody so you're aware of what's going on. I didn't really see... well, I guess there was a name. It was the name of the World War II veteran. So, again, I'll put all that down in the description below for you. So it's Ernest Peltz. So make sure that you mention the Ernest Peltz and Stefanik with the legislation to help veterans access their pension benefits. So, wanted to share that with you. Please hit the thumbs up, subscribe, share with a friend, all that good stuff. Have a great one, and remember, if we don't take care of each other, something went wrong.